Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. And a return. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. At the 35, he's open. Rams him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all season, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Orji. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. Still on his feet. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested. The offense throwing it vertically down the field. You saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler in Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Wide receiver shows motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. And he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They run the reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and were able to make the tackle.
To the air, it's Orji. Throwing right. It's complete. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Buys a little time. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense.
And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Gets it out quickly. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Dances away to buy time. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels different in games like this.
It just means more because these guys don't like each other, and you love making those big hits in big moments that they replay throughout the whole next year.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. 2nd down coming up. They'll go right back to him. He locked up and held on to bring him down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. To the air, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you can see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job.
Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Back to pass, it's Orji. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
On second down, looking again to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking... The ball pops out on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on the...
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Got it! And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the offense stays on the field with just a couple of tick-tocks left on the clock. He's looking for an open man on second down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Running to daylight from inside his 25. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Orji. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
He'll pull it on the read. And they swarm him under.
And such an advantage when you got a quarterback that you can design the run game through. Like, it makes it so difficult because instead of handing it off back in the day, Palmer, like you used to do all the time, and stand there, now...
Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. They built a comfortable lead, and Michigan is firmly in control.
Hail to the victors has been playing. This team has handled the moment, handled the game as well as any Michigan team we've seen. They know every year this will be a fight, but Michigan has brought it, and Ohio State hasn't responded.
And I think Michigan has just done a better job executing here in the second half. I love the way they mixed in the run with the pass offensively. Defensively, they're doing a great job communicating. They're just the more locked-in team here late in the game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the 1st down yardage. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that 1st down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the 1st down.
Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Now from inside the red zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wide. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds. Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback, the ball. Yard line. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Snags it quickly on the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working. You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution. Got his man quickly. Oh, it's a fumble.
That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. Open space at the 25.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Nice job by...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First down for this offense. They move the tight end all over. That's reeled in. It's held. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got the first down and more. Quick step and go. Strikes the blow. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive.
And it's caught inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Have a day. We're in the first quarter, and already he's over 100 yards receiving.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, this coaching staff, they made a concerted effort and decision to get this guy involved in the game on offense early. They are doing exactly that.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. It's complete to the right. Great move. Now he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen.
A shot toward the end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They'll run this play from the pistol. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Snags it down the right side. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Texas! And he tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Quick pass on the fly motion. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Touch pass on the run. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no
throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, You think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more...
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Blue. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Ewers. Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there. Nothing but green ahead. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover.
Touchdown, Longhorn! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points were waiting on them.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like...
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Dogs!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time point.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bolden. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Let's it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Now, after the incompletion, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And you're like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. So an 82-yard drive there. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. He'll start this drive firing. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it at the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to throw. It's back. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Texas offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage. I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's back. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Blue. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the run, it's Baxter. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's going to pass. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Dogs will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Blue. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's going for a big, fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Dogs! And this defense coming up with points.